What does a killer look like? I'm in the penitentiary. I'm in the jail with the son of Sam. David Berkowitz. I'm in jail with the Central Park niggas.
You got 12 years of going through all of these emotions. And once you know you're going to come home, what switches do you turn off and what switches do you keep on?
You are going to have to save your own life. What you gonna do? Go back to jail? What is your recourse? You fail a plan, you plan to fail.
When you started to talk about how loving your family is, I'm saying, wait, something's not adding up.
It's a few things you can do. You can play chess. You can play cards. You can play fucking games. You can exercise. Or you can read.
Welcome to Crime Pays, the #1 self-development podcast for formerly incarcerated men and women and their families. We take people who have been behind the wall and really show you their ups and downs and how they triumphed beyond the wall.
Yes.
I am Ash Cash.
I'm your boy Jay White, first name, last name, and we're very excited to bring you Crime Pays. You ready?
Yo, ready. Yo, when I tell you this episode, so dear to my heart, because I ain't even know Amir was from the town, to be honest with you, right? So we met in Atlanta. Salute to our brother Stick.
Salute the stick.
Salute to the comrade. And so we met through Stick, and we exchanged numbers. You know what I'm saying? And I think so. I got introduced. I was just on YouTube, bro. And one day I'm like, yo, Rikers Island legend, behind the wall, Mecca the Don. Like, yo, I know I'm Mecca the Don, B. And so I start looking, and I said, nah, that's the homie. And so, when we was talking about doing this podcast, you were
First name.
Yo, first name.
Use the top. Use the first name
Off top.
Off top.
And you know what I'm saying? And so I hit you up, and we start talking. And I'm like, yo, yeah, I'm from St. Nick. You like, nah, bro, you're not from St. Nick. You can't be. You like, yo, I ran in 260. I'm like, I'm from the 6th block. And so we start talking. So
That's the universe.
that's the universe, B. That's the universe. You know what I'm saying? So we have, Mecca the Don, living legend, on the streets, but post incarceration as well. So I think that's what we want to do. Is really highlight. Not just the war stories and the street stories, but the fact that, you killing it at a high level, bro.
I appreciate that.
At a high level, bro.
Nah. We're going to go through your whole journey. Like, watch this, y'all. My mans came in here with the stories ready.
That's in a rip.
I said, no. Wait till we turn them cameras on first, yo. Man. But, man, it's a pleasure to have you here, my man.
Yes, sir.
First of all, Ash Cash, Jay White, thank you for having me. Appreciate your greatness.
Yes, sir.
For considering me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And it's very important I think it's very important that we cover this topic.
Yes.
At this stage in the game, I know that what I do is beyond me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's a dude behind the wall right now will see my name in the credits, and I might get a letter like, yo, bro, I seen your little video. That sounds good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That means more to me
Facts.
a lot of times than the civilian that's out here like, yo, bro, I seen your joint or whatever.
Right, yeah.
My bros is locked down.
Facts. Yeah.
It can help them fortify their mind. If you could see it, you could be it.
Facts.
And that tells them like, well, bro got out the cage.
Right.
And he managed to evade prosecution and get where he need to be.
Yeah.
And I can do the same.
That's the level of impact that we want.
Yeah.
So we already on the same page. That's the level of impact that we want throughout, but especially with just interviewing you right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So those are, those who don't know, who's Mecca the Don?
Man. All right, so first and foremost, I be the Mecca Don villain, the Sugar Hill Bang, Harlem boy, river to river. I was born in the South Bronx and raised in Harlem. I am professionally a film producer, a director, musician, existentialist. I like to bring things together. I like to bring people together.
Yeah.
Personally, I am God King, warrior, poet. That's who I be.
Yeah.
And I am the light. I'm about positivity right now.
Yeah.
I'm about walking the light, staying in the light, and bringing my brothers into the light.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we all got dark past.
Yeah.
But dark past doesn't prevent a bright future.
Yeah.
So, who I am is I'm a leader. I'm a taskmaster. A lot of what I've managed to do in the music industry, in the film industry, personally and professionally, has been through sheer will and determination.
Yeah.
There are walls set in place for the formerly incarcerated. There are walls set in place for you. You're not supposed to achieve beyond a certain level. You're not supposed to achieve beyond manual labor. Where the system is concerned.
Yeah.
You're good to do some masonry, some electrical. You can make good money plumbing.
Yeah.
Question. You could be a truck driver. But my entire mindset upon release, I was seeing that, okay, you have a violent conviction. Nobody's going to hire you. And so stop. I just saw walls in front of me every time trying to get a job, just trying to feed myself, just trying to stay out of jail.
Yeah. The music and production started post or pre? Like it's always been in you, the music?
It's post. Okay. I always had the music in me. I was blessed to be raised in Harlem, man, because I came up around Alvin Ailey, the Dance Theater Harlem, the Apollo Theater. Cicely Tyson is from Harlem. Khalees is from Harlem. Like, there's a list of Raleigh, Bokeem Woodbine, Mekhi Phifer, incredibly talented people
for sure
from Harlem. Harlem is a gem. So to me, culturally, I was blessed to be raised in that place because of so much going on culturally.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whether it be music or dance, it just was always around.
For sure.
And then me being raised on Sugar Hill, there was the quintessential block party. But my hood, like when I say Sugar Hill, bro, I'm talking about the Sugar Hill gang performing on the block.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
Talking about Slick Rick and Dougie Fresh at the block party.
Legendary.
I'm talking about Dane up the no, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, early in the game and shit. So the hustlers in the hood, they would bring portable swimming pools. Shout out to the big homie Do. They would bring portable swimming pools, carousels, ponies, like stuff. Just
so it's a real block party.
Real block parties.
Sheesh. Okay,
Like, really got a chance to experience something different.
Yeah.
And the homies made sure that we had the opportunity to see something different.
Yeah.
Again, if you could see it, you could be it.
For sure.
Yeah. So I think the musical part kind of was always there. I was the kid with the earphone, like recording Mr. Magic, recording everything that's on the radio. If it was the master mix, if it was Red Alert, whatever it was, like during that era, I'm there with the radio. I'm recording the whole radio show. And then we going downstairs just so we could stun on them because we got the retarded boom. Yeah. Stun on
They don't know nothing about putting that joint on your shoulder, walking around, you feel me? Radio Rain style.
We had to sit in front of the block, get money, and play the master mix.
Right. Yeah.
Right. And so I think music, and my dad was an incredible influence for me musically. My father had hundreds of records, and my father would, play George Duke and Billy Ocean and Patti LaBelle and Miles Davis, just all these different various artists. But my dad put me on to David Bowie.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so he put me on to David Bowie and Billy Idol. Like, so and coming up in the age that I came up in, we was MTV kids.
Yeah.
And so unless you was Michael Jackson or Lionel Richie, you wasn't really seeing my complexion on TV.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it made a significant impact seeing the people that I did see.
That's perfect. That's a perfect segue, because I was geared to say, like, what is the influence like of you growing up and just your household? Just talk about your household experience, and you know what I mean? Because you so New York. Like, I thought being around this dude was New York. Whoa, you New York through and through. You hear me?
So, I came from, by the grace of God, an incredibly loving household.
Yeah.
I come from I'm quote unquote Afro Latino. know what I'm saying? My mother is Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? My father was from Augusta, Georgia. So I was blessed to have platanos and collard greens. You know what I'm saying? I was blessed to have the mixture of two different cultures. I come from that household where my moms get mad at you. She can't even speak English no more.
Right.
Just start spazzing on you in Spanish.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that was I think one of my greatest blessings. Growing up, I grew up in Washington Heights.
Okay.
Well, I was born in the South Bronx. And in the 70s, they used to call it the burnt down Bronx.
The burnt down Bronx.
The Bronx was there's a documentary called The Bronx is Burning. You should probably check it out. A lot of the landlords would just burn the building down. Just to get the insurance money.
Yeah.
It was just burn the building down with the people in it.
That's crazy.
It's wild.
It's,
Yo, when I see pictures, cause we grew up in that, and in Harlem is the same thing. Like I remember, like when I go to Harlem now and I go 18, I remember like whole blocks being abandoned. So to see all these buildings now, I'm like, there's no abandoned buildings now.
gentrification.
Yo, crazy, but yeah, I remember that vividly.
But my household was incredibly loving. My father just had that masculine love for me. Just I watched my father leave the house at 3 a.m. to be somewhere by 5 a.m. You know what I'm saying? But he would drive 3 hours to get there. So I was blessed with the opportunity to see what a man does for his family. Although my father lived in Texas and my family was in New York, my father was such a great provider for me that, you know what I'm saying, like, I ain't really I saw the separation, but, you know, my pops flew me to Texas back and forth on a regular basis. This was
good.
back in the days when, you know, my pops would put me in a first class seat, so I'd be in that very first seat.
Yeah.
And so as soon as the plane door opened, he's standing right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And my household was very, very loving on my mother's side. My mother was a passionate Latina superwoman. My father was an iron worker. My father was one of the very first union iron workers in Texas. Man, that says a lot.
Yeah.
Talking about Texas.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
For black man to be in the union, you know what I'm saying, where everything that looked like him is the polar opposite, you know what I'm saying? And he's the crane guy getting the top dollar. So it was great to see my father do that, you know what I'm saying? And eventually my father would be killed by a jealous white man on the construction site.
In Texas?
In Texas.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So that was, I think, that may have been probably the catalyst for where my life would
And it's
go.
funny you say that, bro, because that was what I was thinking just now, where I was saying, you know, the statistics show that, you know, 2-parent households with a man and a single household with a man are less likely to go
to
through
be
the system.
Incarcerated. That's
Yeah.
right.
You
That's
know what I'm
right.
saying? And so when you started to talk about how loving your family is, I'm saying, wait, something's not adding up, because, you know, I don't know that story.
Right.
I know Rikers Island story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know
Right.
12 years. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we all have those pages.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so I think that may have been the catalyst for my shift in temperament.
How old were you when your pops got killed?
10.
Okay.
And then your first run-in with the law in the streets
Would probably be at 12.
Okay.
Yeah, that's quick.
Okay.
Would probably be at 12.
Yeah.
I think, I probably was, to be perfectly honest, by then I probably was selling narcotics.
By 12.
That was probably the first time I had engaged in illicit activity.
Yeah.
Being real young. Obviously, being easy to persuade. I wasn't necessarily a follower, but obviously I was enamored by everything I was seeing around me.
Yeah.
We're talking about, I came up prior to the crack era. You know, I was around the heroin era. As a puppy, as a youth, a cub, I'm around the big homies, and they moving dog food. You know what I'm saying? And this is when Nicky Barnes was still in the streets of Harlem. You know what I'm saying? And I was raised up on Sugar Hill amongst the generations of men that was dealing with him directly. You know what I'm saying? I grew up under Craig Ward. Craig Ward lived in my building. Jack Ward lived in my building. You know what I mean? And these dudes was tapped in, you know, early in the game, you know. And I always saw him, he was always sharp, always clean, always in the era when everybody wore creases. You know what I'm saying? So he always was creased up, always had the perfect hem in his pants, always was clean, and that sight always had the clean whip. And he had and he's a great orator, he's a great speaker. And so I would just listen to him speak the way he would speak to men, powerful men.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They moved at his whim.
Yeah.
Strong men, not followers. Strong men followed his lead. So that said something to me as well.
Yeah.
That's what we were talking about earlier, right? Like when you're starting to see an environment that's placed in front of you and it affects you, we don't know that it don't look negative to us because it looks positive.
That's right.
So you got a grown man making other grown men move. That's a positive light for us, regardless of what he's doing, right or wrong. Right. That image is positive, which makes us instantly want to be like, I want to be like that, or some type of version of.
But here, I'm a backtrack just a tad, because although Craig, Doo-Wop, you know what I'm saying, dudes like Rich Porter, they would be impressionable, certainly. But I grew up with a triple beam scale in my kitchen. My father was one of the biggest ever to do it from where he from, ever. And so I saw elements of that in the crib.
Yeah.
So, and then, we took trips to Miami as a young dude. We took trips to Miami. Right. His friend got like a house with yachts and shit in the backyard.
Yeah.
Of your crib.
That's crazy.
And again, I'm just a cub.
Right.
Watching the wolves.
Right.
I'm just watching the play go down. And obviously you absorbing from a masculine figure, you absorb it even more.
Yeah.
Because in my mind, this is the way of men.
That's it. Hey, Mecca, do me a favor, bro. So, like, you saying that, you understanding, who your pops is, and then the tragedy happened with your pops. And now, tell me, right before you got incarcerated for the 12 years, right before that, what does life look like for you? Like, what does it look like mentally? How you feeling? What you going through? Tap back into that and take me from there.
I'm gonna tap back into that.
My man.
This is where it gets interesting.
Okay.
I could play ball.
Everybody from
No, that's what we did though.
Hey, Mecca, hold on. Let me say about this stuff. I apologize, but everybody from New York swear they can hoop.
But I'm gonna hand you some game though.
All right.
So I had got myself a little bit of trouble. Just a little bit. But it was enough for me to have to make a decision. To go to jail or go to military school.
Okay.
The school was offering to pretty much give me a scholarship to play ball for them.
Okay.
It's a no-brainer.
Right.
I'm not going to jail.
Right.
In school.
Right.
Go to school.
Real, yeah.
So I enrolled at Valley Forge Military Academy in junior college. This is the #1 military academy in the United States outside of West Point, Annapolis.
Oh, Maryland, yeah.
I excelled. I excelled in military strategy, school of soldier. I excelled in everything that would encompass soldiering. Shit came to me natural.
Yeah.
I mean, everything. So you have to understand, all of my teachers are active or retired United States military.
Yeah.
So everything in my life right now is soldiering. Everything is military procedure. It's hospital corners on your bed. It's shining your shoes.
Yeah.
It's accountability. If your shoes ain't shine right, it's your fault. If your bed's not made properly, it's your fault. If your grades get low, it's your fault. If you, for a millisecond, attempt to make an excuse, they will introduce you to PT. This is physical training.
Yeah.
You will do calisthenics for the next 10 hours for trying to come up with excuses. But if you bite down on that and say, yeah, I messed up, I did that. Good, soldier, go get back in line.
Yeah.
You know what you did wrong? Sir, yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you owned up,
Yep.
they'll let you rock out.
Yeah.
As soon as you come up with an excuse, we're going to pay for that. Because we don't do that here.
Yeah. Yeah.
We embrace failure. And then we fix it.
Yeah.
We change it.
Yeah.
All right? So I'm in that environment.
Okay.
I'm in an environment where men are propelled to push each other.
Yeah.
How old are you around this time?
I'm 14.
All right.
I'm about 14, and it's really good for me, to be perfectly honest. It's probably the best thing that ever happened to me.
And you so you already was selling narcotics, but now you have an opportunity to.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
But every time I leave and go back home,
Yeah. Back in that environment.
I'm still on my 1-2.
Yeah.
And so, it's like old faces in old places going to help you produce the same results. You know what I'm saying? You cannot heal in the same environment that you got sick in. You know what I'm saying? So I think that be 1 foot in, 1 foot out,
Yeah.
that in my life I would learn that you can't ride the fence.
Facts. Yeah.
And that was me riding the fence the first time.
Yeah.
So I'm 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I go home, move a half a chicken, move a whole chicken. I'm going back to school. We going shopping in Philly. They thinking that I got family with a bunch of money because they all rich kids.
Right.
Yeah.
Got no fucking rich kids. Know what I'm saying? Like, my father had died. Yes, there was some paper from that, but that was locked up because I wasn't of age to be able to touch no money. So it's really me taking care of myself. You know what I'm saying? And like early in the game, so my brother was hustling before me, and so early in the game, I had already decided I wasn't gonna take nothing from my mother. So my mom used to try to buy me shit, and I'd be like, "No, you keep that. You go buy yourself a pretty dress. I'm good. I got this. I'm outside now. Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
Now I'm outside now, and we talking about 86.
Right. Right. Yeah.
We talking about 85, 86. We're not talking about like, we're talking about
Right.
paying outside.
Right. Where the work and the money was plentiful.
Right.
Yeah.
So, like I said, military school was excellent for me. It was one of the best things that ever happened to me. But unfortunately, I'm returning to the same environment
Yeah.
each time.
How often you going home? Like
Every summer vacation,
Okay.
Christmas, Christmas, Thanksgiving, all the major holidays.
Gotcha.
And then there's spring break. There's stuff going on in between. Those little breaks or whatever. And the fact that I want to say it's 20 minutes outside of Philly, which means it's only a 4-hour drive for me, 3-4 hour drive for me to get back to New York City.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the geography wasn't helping me none either, because it made it too easy for me to stay involved.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Right. And then when I think about it, the ignorance of it all, I remember my partner used to tell people that I was in juvenile, that I was in DFY or something like that, you know what I'm saying? And then I would come back home, and because I was doing so many push-ups in military school, I came home bulky.
Right.
I came home a little chunky, so they're like, yo, he must have really been locked up for real. But I was doing crazy push-ups. Every time you fuck up, you do push-ups.
Right.
But I wasn't a fuck up in military school. But I was temperamental.
Right.
Yeah.
I was temperamental. And one thing about the military, they know how to snap your attitude.
Yeah.
They what's your major malfunction, soldier? They got ways to break you out of that. And they also, but their whole thing is to create unity out of division.
Mm-hmm.
They'll make you hate them so much that you'll band together.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now everybody hates the platoon sergeant.
Right.
He's done his job.
Right.
Because now everybody's going to move as a unit.
As one. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's took our disdain for him
Yeah.
and utilized it and made us better
Yeah. Yeah.
without us even knowing it yet.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And oddly enough, I mean, you know, us as a community,
Mhm.
when you think about economically, when we thrive when there's an oppressor.
Yeah.
No question.
Clear and present
Clear,
oppressor.
clear,
Clear
clear.
oppressor.
Yeah.
Not you know, not those who are pretending that they're on our
Yeah,
side,
yeah.
but a clear and present oppressor.
No question.
That's where you have the Black Wall Streets. That's that's why we had wealth post slavery. You know what I'm
They
saying?
usually represent a clear and present danger.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
And so that and I think we move off of the imminence
Correct.
of that danger.
So-
I think comfort is dangerous.
Absolutely. I agree
And
1000%.
so we could, that's a whole long discussion.
Yeah,
but so ain't nothing.
Yeah,
discussion.
you
You know what I'm saying?
And
And I just want to, and a lot of that come from comfort, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so again, I learned military tactics
Yeah.
in school, but this was crazy because I don't know God is a comedian, because everything I would learn soldiering would prepare me for my endeavors in prison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would prepare me to deal with the hearts of men,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because that's what jail gonna teach you,
Yeah.
the hearts of men.
Line,
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
But military school within itself kind of taught me that the hearts of men, because I got to see what would make men yield, what would make men acquiesce, what breaks men,
Yeah.
what makes men fold.
Yeah.
So because before I went to prison, I seen the tactics that men would use to make other men fold. That's why in the Constitution it says to protect you from the tyranny of men, because men are tyrannical creatures. If you give them the opportunity to be tyrannical, they will be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like what's the term? I get back to it, but I got to see the hearts of men.
Yeah.
Power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so if you put in a position for the strong to dominate the weak, most men that consider themselves strong will attempt to dominate the weak.
Do their best. They gonna do their best.
They'll do their best to dominate the weak.
Yeah.
But the thing that prepared me most, what I would gather from that, and what I would utilize from that, is that the strong rule the weak, but the wise rule the strong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's true though, because I know growing up in the streets, most of the dudes that ran the streets were never really
Violent men
violent,
all the time.
or they weren't big in stature.
No, sir.
Like you know,
They were big. They were big in stature.
and right, exactly. You know what I'm saying? And so that's 100% when you say the wise, you know, rule.
Wise rule is strong, because I mean,
I've seen that. Like
Yeah.
you, like you look, and like you said, it's the quiet dude, it's the dude, the short skinny dude, and you like, yo, that's the leader.
right.
But like you said, they strong in stature.
I never necessarily considered myself threatening, but I know I'm a credible threat.
Yeah.
The ability to be violent don't make you a credible threat. Your ability to improvise, adapt, and overcome will make you a threat.
Wow. Yeah.
Men with guile are fucking problems. Tough guys don't last. I've rarely seen the tough niggas last.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
They fade away.
That's a fact.
You know, you'll see the astute thinker around. The same OG that been talking to the young nigga every day. Like, see, y'all little niggas are stupid. he's still on that corner.
Facts.
While you was doing the pound,
Right.
when you came back, he was still right there.
Facts.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, and so in intelligence,
Yeah.
for me, was always way more dangerous than a nigga that could bench 350.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I see you, homie. I see
Yeah,
you.
congratulations. You know what I mean? You live in a car.
You have the
Right, that's what's up.
potential. You have the potential to be physically menacing.
Right.
You have the potential. You might have a high capacity for violence. Okay, that could make you dangerous too. That can make you dangerous too. But in my mind, when I get finished running circles around your ass, you gonna wish you was my ally.
Yeah.
You gonna wish you was my ally. It would behoove you
Yeah.
to befriend me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I never try to be a tough guy.
Yeah.
I prefer to be the smart guy. I never try to be none of that. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes, man, you wind up utilizing the devil's methods to do the Lord's work. You hear me? It's so sometimes you got to do what's necessary. Sometimes you might have to do something excessively violent so that the masses receive the
So
message.
you don't gotta do it no more.
That's
like
it.
once you do something,
That's
like
it.
watch this. I'm gonna take it to. So I got 2 kids. Boom. When my daughter saw me whoop my son, that's all she did.
Right.
Because she saw the violence in that. Like
We prime example.
It was an example. So now when you show an example, to, like you said, that's to the masses.
Yeah.
This what happen if you cross me like this. I don't want to do this, but I'm capable of it, and I will.
In my mind, I'm gonna be honest. I know niggas that's way more dangerous than me. You know what I'm saying? I know niggas that's dangerous, violent motherfuckers, like violent for nothing. Like they kind of take pleasure in that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they revel in violence, and I know men that revel in violence. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that's the difference between you have men that will take a life to defend themselves, and then you have men that revel in it. You know what I'm saying? Those are killers.
Yeah, you know, yeah.
Those are killers.
To even be friends, certain killers is like, oh man, like they taking time bombs.
The work is fun to them.
Yeah, they taking.
And so you have to consider, you know, the psyche
Right.
of these men.
Yeah.
And my whole point is just that. I will consider your psyche before I deal with you. And so military school, I think, honed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It honed that for me. And then there's the best part. There's a football field they call the upper fields. Now everybody on campus, not everybody, but excelling students acquire rank. You acquire a certain amount of rank. But if you're a captain and I feel like you disrespected me personally, I'd call you out to the upper fields, to the football field. All call outs is mandatory. Your rank don't matter up here.
Yeah. Yeah.
You might be a captain, I may be a sergeant. You may outrank me. But right here, your rank don't matter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see where your knuckle game at.
Yeah.
And so I encountered a lot of microaggressions dealing with people from other cultures.
Yeah. Yeah.
I dealt with a lot of microaggressions. And you ever seen the movie Tap with Sean Penn and Tom Cruise? That's the school I went to, Valley Forge. And going to school with all these different kids from different cultures, a lot of them were spoiled, entitled, you know what I'm saying? They had everything handed to them most of their lives. I'm saying I didn't have everything handed to me. I was blessed with a solid family, you know what I'm saying? But I knew what poverty is. I knew what it was like to be hungry. You know what I'm saying? I've experienced that. You know, most of these kids have never known what it is to experience poverty. So I think that my disadvantages were my advantages.
Was your advantages. So you got you honed in all of these skill sets, tapped into, like you just said, your advantages that people thought was a disadvantage. So coming out of military school, or how did you?
So I was still a student there when I got incarcerated. I was still a student going to military school.
Oh, okay,
You know what I'm saying? And I was doing quite well, to be honest with you. I was doing well academically. You know what I'm saying? I was doing well personally. My family was proud of me.
Yeah.
My mom's was crazy proud of me. I was happy about that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I didn't understand how much it would really make my mother happy just to see me doing well, reaching my potential.
Yeah.
Type of stuff.
Yeah.
And so I had came home for the summer.
What year we in right now?
I'm gonna say we in 88.
All right, bet.
Mm-hmm.
You know how old I was in 88? I say that for another joint.
Right. Don't let me sit. Let me sit my ears. Oh yeah. About to hit me with the you OJ.
Yeah, so I came home for the summer. I had graduated basic training, which was a major accomplishment for me because I received a commendation for being the most outstanding cadet. And that meant my mom's was there. That shit meant the world to me.
Yeah,
For my
for
mom's
sure.
to see me that I was excelling there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They did a lot of different things that I would apply, and I would apply eventually in my life. I mean, like there was a firing range there. So I'm 13, 14 qualifying with a weapon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
Training for the streets.
I'm qualifying.
Yeah.
Think about the words that I'm using.
Right.
I'm firing for distance and accuracy.
Wow.
And I'm trying to get badges.
Yeah.
Right.
I want medals and I want a marksman badge.
Right.
And so that's what I was actively trying to get, a marksman badge, qualify for that. And so now I come home from military school. My brother was a big influence on me too. My brother was a very well-dressed dude. You know what I'm saying? This nigga used to hustle in penny loafers. Whoa, this nigga be outside with a pink Oxford on, pink laces. You know what I'm saying? Like, the mother fresh to death. You ain't never think this dude got a pocket full of crack. You know what I'm saying? But you know, like the era was different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And my brother played a big part a lot of times in a lot of my decisions. 'Cause I remember dudes that came up on a shitload of hammers. And I'm in military school. I'm like, I happen to know something about that. And so they called me. It's like, yo, my little brother go to military school. And so I go downtown and I see the hammers and they're like, yo, well, we want to make these automatic. Mike can help you with that. And so I had skills at a very young age that the average person just didn't have. I knew shit people didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I had been trained literally in School of Soldier. That's what it's called. When you graduate, that's what it says. You have graduated School of Soldier.
Okay.
Soldiering is more than left, right, left. Soldiers are thinkers. They're trained to think. They're trained to improvise, adapt, and overcome. So my mindset was in that space. Summertime. I got another chicken again.
So it's 88. I'm just trying to set up. It's 88, and how old are you at this time?
15.
All right. Okay.
15, 16.
All right.
But now I come back and my team is up.
Yeah.
My team is up.
Yeah.
Everything. My team is up. It's a few situations situated. Money is flowing. Everybody driving. You know what I'm saying? The aesthetic
Right.
Yeah.
of it. Now, I just came from the thing that's best for me.
Correct. There you go.
I just came from the thing that's best for me.
Right.
But now I'm seeing all this aesthetic.
Yeah.
Damn, they getting paper. They move how they want to move. Money is freedom. Money is power. In my mind, I want that power. I'm seeing dudes that I'm looking at, not looking down on them, but I know he's not as powerful as me. I know when I bust my left and my right, when I spin a block, it's going to be crazy. I'm going to get to it in a whole different way.
Yeah.
Shit, a couple weeks later, I'm up. Now, quote unquote, we doing what niggas is doing.
Right.
And time was time was, I mean, just money was flowing. And it's crazy because as time elapses, you just think this shit is never gonna end.
Yeah, facts.
You
Yeah,
just
yeah, not for real.
think this is
serious.
gonna. You just think this is never gonna end.
Yeah,
Like, I've seen the Tony Montana shit, the duffel bag. I've
Right.
seen the duffel bags.
right.
I've seen it with my eyes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I walked in a room with so much narcotics that you could see the crystals in the air. That's when real fish scale
Right.
was being sold.
Yeah.
You look at the light and it sparkles everywhere.
Mm.
Because that's how much coke is in the room. It's in the air.
Mm.
So having direct access to all of that,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It was like, it was kind of no way I was going to avoid it at
Yeah.
that time in
Yeah.
my life.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me ask you something though. Is there a thought process about potential consequences? Meaning that your mom is proud of you. You're doing the right thing.
You know what?
You know what I'm saying?
To be perfectly honest, I really don't think I fully considered the ramifications.
Yeah.
To be perfectly honest,
Yeah.
at 16, you think you're immortal.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't understand the frailty
Mhm.
of life, how
Yeah.
fragile this thing is.
Right.
You don't understand how fragile your course,
Mm-hmm.
a turn in your course, can take your life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've known other dudes, you know what I'm saying, that was incarcerated that were in incredibly good positions, yo, and
Yeah.
circumstances happen, and then next you know.
Yeah.
I know one dude, I know several dudes, my guys, that have been recently acquitted.
Mm.
And so one of my brothers did 23 years.
Mm.
One of my brothers just did 23 years and he was vindicated after 23 years from a crime that he didn't commit.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And so the one thing you cannot never ever do, you just can't judge the book by its cover, because the circumstances
Right, for sure.
are, I mean, they're just so far wide. And it's just crazy. Like, I know a guy that was locked up for a rape charge, right? The girl told him she was 19, she was 16. She came to court, testified to all of that. But the judge is like, yo, her mother's pushing the issue. You was 18, she was 16. Technically, that's a statutory.
Right.
Homie did a bid, but now here's the ill thing.
Yeah.
He's locked up for statutory rape.
Right.
The same woman that he locked up for is coming to visit him every week.
Wow.
Crazy.
Wow. And
Because she knew what,
Yeah.
but again, his circumstances.
right.
Yeah.
You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't look at his circumstances and be like, yo, money did XYZ, or he got this, so you did what?
Right.
Or run him up out of here.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. But then also once he's behind the wall, now that changes him into somebody totally different.
That makes him a completely different person. That can make him hate women for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
That can make him hate the system for the rest of his life. That the ramifications, what it does to his psyche, is unlimited.
But even navigating through, and I want to talk about your experience on the island, because even navigating to that, like I remember, I'm an adult now. I used to visit my homies on the island all the time, but as an adult, I felt like, I want to give back. So I used to volunteer and go on the island or whatever, C-74.
Yeah.
Right? And I remember, man, I used to talk to the adolescents, 15, 16 years old, and first weekend, spirit is still alive. Man, like if you and I'm getting goosebumps talking about this, like to see like somebody's soul leave them is different, bro. Like I want to say about week 4 or 5. I'm talking about, and so I remember him too. I don't remember his name, but he was on the island for a body, defending his, like it was like a somebody who was bullying his brother, and he was defending. So good kid, though, is what I'm saying. Like he's not like that, good kid.
Yeah.
But he in there for a body, And again, first week, you could see the liveliness in him.
Right.
And about week 3, week 4, like you could see like his soul has been removed from.
Reality.
It's crazy. There's an irony that in that there's a movie with Sam Jackson and he asks the guy, "You ever seen what happened to a lion when they put him in a cage? You ever watch what happens to the lion's eyes after he's been caged? He ain't got no roar no more.
Yeah. Yeah.
His mane is flat."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When human beings are not designed to be in any form of punitive segregation in that fashion,
Yeah.
ultimately, the base word for penitentiary is penance. Right? Penance, which means you recognize what you've done wrong
Yep.
and you make penance for those actions.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If I recognize what I did wrong, but you torturing me,
Right.
you torturing me, like how am I supposed to leave this place unaffected?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unaffected by my treatment. Okay, I know I did something completely wrong, but so now by you treating me like a savage, you telling me that balances the scales out?
Right. Yeah. No reform.
Well, you should. And there's a saying, like, if you wanna take a look at the civility of a society, look inside its prisons.
Yeah.
No.
You want to see how civil a society is? Look inside its prisons. You want to understand the nature of evil with incarceration? Look in the law book.
Yeah.
There are over 3 million laws on paper.
3 million.
There are only that many laws when somebody is trying to control somebody else.
That's 1,000%. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the prison system, with Kids for Cash, and I don't know if you're aware what Kids for Cash is, but I need you to look that up one day.
Bro, so, I mean, not to get political.
And Joe Biden just pardoned that dude.
Exactly. Yeah. Right.
Which is crazy to say.
Again,
Which is crazy.
but we're talking, but didn't I just say evil?
Yeah.
Look inside the books and find evil.
Right.
Yeah.
You look inside the law books, you find evil.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so I don't think that it's beneficial to a human changing their behavioral patterns.
Yeah.
If anything, what kept me out of prison was the grotesque and inhumane conditions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going back to that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Well, that's why I want to, just for the conversation purpose, I need you to go back real quick.
Oh, no, I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying?
Just really quickly.
But physically, I'm not going back to that shit.
Nah, you follow.
You know what I'm saying?
Cause you see how you are right now. You're an intelligent
Right.
human being.
Black
You've
man.
been one, right? But now it's like I've been there. Ain't no way I'm going back in there. That type of environment. That type of restraint.
To subject yourself to that.
Yeah.
Is insanity.
Yeah.
For real. I've seen so much of what you would consider completely illogical.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the shit that's completely illogical.
Yeah.
It actually will make you sit there and try to rationalize that shit. You know what I mean? Some of the stuff that I've seen, but within it all, it's all part of the gumbo. That soup, that stay the fuck out of jail soup.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all part of that, because the more you see, the more you experience, the worse the experience is, depending on your psyche, depending on your strength.
Right.
That's really just going to put you give you more determination to say, yo, I can't go back to that, yo.
Right.
I'd rather live in squalor. I ain't going to live in squalor, but I'd rather live in squalor than to live in a cage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Than live in a cage. And then the reality is that the time when I was in the cage, men had rules. Men had rules, and they wasn't so morally flexible. And now that's what we're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? It's always been that way. There's always been pockets of that. But after COVID, it's like the world itself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? like the world itself is like, all right, fuck the rules, yo.
Yeah.
fuck the rules and fuck people, and that's how most people are really on it. So when you in that predicament, when you in the system and you surrounded by a whole bunch of motherfuckers that's on their own indictment, I ain't coming to jail with none of you niggas.
Right. Yeah.
So why should I give a fuck about any of you niggas around me?
Right.
So most of that jail shit is me. Right? You're going to have to get around some real solid niggas to learn we us.
Right. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
In that 12-year span, do you feel like, obviously looking back, you feel like time was at a standstill or time was moving fast?
There were pockets where it did both.
Yeah.
I remember I went to 3 parole boards.
Sheesh.
I remember, yeah, I mean, and to be perfectly honest, a lot of that shit was just me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and when you first get up north, you're going to bang.
Right.
You're going to bang. You don't have to make an impression.
You have to bang or
Don't have to. No, you don't have to.
Okay.
You don't have to. And I'm not, when I say that, I want to be clear. I'm not talking about gang banging.
Yep.
Because during that time, it was barrel banging.
Yeah. Yep.
During that time, everybody stood up for their hood.
Right. The wars, Brooklyn versus Harlem.
Back then, you stood up for your hood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, like, back then, you know, BK was the Jukes boys and we the Hustle boys, and it was almost like oil and water. You know what I mean? Yep. But now, all those brothers are my comrades. You know what I'm saying? And we've obviously grown past that. But back then, that's kind of what it was. You know what I'm saying? And so when you step out on that yard, obviously, listen. In the great words of 50 Cent, man, I don't never want a problem, bro. I never did. But you say you want a problem, I say no problem.
Yeah. The only reason I asked that because I know a lot of times, you know, even I mean just growing up, right? Like in the hood, a lot of times you didn't want to be tough, but you had to be tough.
Had no recourse. Well, for me, I'm gonna be honest. I always went through that thing of, I always excelled academically. I skipped and all that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so in the hood, they got this thing where, like, if you smart, you soft.
Right.
Which is crazy.
If you smart, you soft. And so I probably danced with more dudes.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just because I did good in school.
Right.
Because I liked school.
Yeah.
Chicks used to be around me.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? All the girls around me, they looking at my homework. They want to copy of my homework. You know what I'm saying? And we go into great adventures. I'm sitting with the chicks because y'all be hating on me.
Right.
Y'all be hating on me, so I'm sitting with the chicks.
Yeah.
So now I'm popular with the ladies, but not like I got a whole bunch of money, but I'm smart.
Right.
And the girls like that. You know what I mean? And so I learned to embrace the fact that I'm smart.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not about to dumb down for you dumbass niggas. I'm not doing that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I think that that played its part.
Yeah.
Being intelligent, you're gonna get into a tiff a little more often than the average dude, because the thing that most people are jealous of, you could never give them anyway.
Right. Facts. As a fact.
The thing that you admire me for, really, even if you pull out a pistol on me, homie, I couldn't give it to you. I could never give you my wavy wiggle. I could never give you, like you said, I can't give you that, homie.
Yeah.
I can't give you my 1-2.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You have to acquire your own. Yeah. Oh no, my brother, you got to get your own.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so a lot of times, I mean, obviously, we're talking about a weaker mind state.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
But
and so now you up north, you banging.
Yeah, when I first get up north, it's ill because they had me in transit. And so when you in transit, you're not on the count.
Yeah.
Not on any facilities count yet.
Okay.
They're trying to find a bed space for you.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. And before you go up north, how many years you did on the island before you?
So I was on the island almost 2 years.
Okay.
Should we go to the island first and then go up?
Yeah. Cause you know. So I know the island stories, and so I don't want to go up north without talking about the island.
So in 1989, dangerous year.
Yeah.
I think it was 3,000 homicides in New York City.
3,000.
I think it was 3,000 homicides. I could be wrong, but it was up there.
Yeah.
In that number. And I think it probably was the hottest summer, yo.
Yeah.
It was a hot summer.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't no different from what it is now. Like, it was legal lynching going on. You know what I'm saying, police was killing niggas like it's their religion, you know, and it wasn't really much different than what's going on right now. But the streets was different.
Yeah.
The people in the streets was different.
Yeah.
And so, I would be arrested for murder, criminal possession of a weapon, public discharge of a firearm, and everything related to the discharge of a firearm in public. I get arrested. I go through the system, and I think I remember this. I don't know why I stick in my head so much, but it's the one trauma that never left me. I remember sitting in the court pen in the Tombs in Manhattan, under the courthouse, and I remember the police coming to the cell, and it wasn't sliding cell doors; it was opening cell doors, and he would come and just slam the cell door, bang, 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 and he would do it like 10 times. To wake everybody up that sleep, because niggas been in the pens for like 48 hours.
That's crazy,
man. And I remember just the sound, that fucking sound, that cell door slamming like that.
Yeah.
That shit was violent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That shit was violent. Cause it was an aggression. It was him being aggressive without putting his hands on nobody. It was a microaggression.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? And it was like, y'all niggas can't do nothing about it.
Right. Yeah.
Man, I remember my big homie, us getting money, and them telling us stories about Rikers Island, and them saying, y'all niggas don't want to go to Island. We young. I don't fuck about the Island, nigga. Ain't nobody scared of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody scared of that shit. Fuck out of here. We ain't scared of y'all niggas. We ain't scared of Rikers Island.
Right.
But I remember one of my homies went to the Island.
Yeah.
The niggas bagged him for his jacket. And when he came home, niggas was on him like, what that level you had at, B?
Yeah.
Oh, niggas got you? Oh, where you went for that? And so now they looking at him different now. Because he was like a strong arm robbery dude.
Right.
And then you went to the Island and got bagged? Hold up, B. We off you now. And so back then, the weekend on Rikers Island, you could come home with a whole nother outfit on if you wasn't official.
Right.
Straight like that.
Right.
So I go through the system. I remember my big homie saying, I niggas gonna go to the Island. And we talking that shit out. We ain't scared. And I remember him, I never forget him saying, you don't want to take the long way home. Like, that's another thing. There's little things that you catch in hindsight.
Right.
Yeah.
And that thing always burn in my ear.
Right.
You don't want to take the long way home.
Right.
Hello niggas think y'all know something.
Yeah.
You don't want to take the long way home.
Yeah.
You don't want to see that long ass bridge.
Yeah.
Now, what most people don't know is that Rikers Island geographically is in the Bronx.
Right.
But the entrance to Rikers Island is in Queens.
Yeah. And I didn't know that, actually. I knew it was in, Hazen.
Right.
Address, but
Like Hazen Street.
Hazen, yeah.
And so now here's what's crazy. Before you go to Rikers Island, Movado watches, their main offices is right by the entrance before you enter Rikers Island. Yeah. And I always thought the irony of people that make time is right by the motherfuckers that take time.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Jeez.
Like, every time you go to court, you see the Movado building.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn, I've been in this motherfucker 6 months. And you know, every time you go to court, you look at that, you see the Movado watch on the building.
Yeah.
Damn, I've been in this motherfucker years.
Yeah.
Damn.
Word.
And like I said, those things have their impact on your mind, on your psyche, and the things that you would look at in hindsight, and those things would be my building blocks to avoid and evade prosecution at all costs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like, we're not doing that no more. But it was more, and a lot of that too is just a lot of the sheer ignorance that I was surrounded by. It just made me sick to my fucking stomach.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like some dudes that like that you some of this shit you can't teach, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Harriet Tubman said it. If only you knew you was a slave,
Right.
I could have helped you.
Yeah.
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 You know what I'm saying? And I experienced so much of that.
Yeah.
That was another thing that made me, I'm just real from that shit. Like, you know what? We're not doing that.
Even like the rules and the things that happen in jail. Like I remember hearing a story you were telling actually, around making sure you never got $150 on your face, right? Because you could be the most thoroughest person.
It could happen. It could happen.
It could happen, yeah.
It could happen.
Yeah.
Listen. Pause. The hardest niggas I know
Yeah.
got touched.
Yeah.
It could happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It could happen. You would look like the victim of a violent crime. It could happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's not a matter of how tough you are.
Right.
It's about situational awareness.
Yeah.
Where was your mind when it happened?
It happened. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what.
Because if you got cut, more than likely, 90% of the time, they got behind you.
Nah.
That means somebody literally got behind you. Or they had somebody come distract you
Yeah.
and got behind you, or whether they got behind you on a creepy crawler. But the fact of the matter is, somewhere along the lines, you lost sight of the opposition.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's how it happened.
Yeah.
It could happen. I got my little scrapes and scratches too.
Yeah.
The shit could happen.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I did more blasting than getting scratched, fortunately. But it could happen though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it happened to me. I got poked. I got scratched.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've been punched in my mouth. I've been punched in my eye. And I've been stomped out by the police. But see, you know what though? I ain't afraid to get punched in my mouth. That's what's wrong with these little niggas now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because since they run to go get their pistols, soon they get punched in the face.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like I said, I went through that.
Yeah.
I come from a time when you accept your scratches. You matter of fact, you walk with that black eye. You hold that eye jammy.
Right. Well, what would you say is what's the wildest story on the island? What's the wildest thing you've seen happening on the island?
One of the wildest stories was, my homie Stom. Stom is a beast. Shout out to the homie. Stom gets snatched up by the captain. They put him in the Bing. Back then, if you gave up enough weapons, you could bail your homies out. So if I get a captain a couple of ice picks, a couple of knives, I could bail my homie out. But Stom was such a fucking problem, they wouldn't take the guns. Stom is a beast. They wouldn't take the weapons.
Yeah.
So we started a riot in the mess hall. While the riot was popping, one of the homies was a jostler. He caught the captain for his keys.
Yeah, that's great.
So now we got handcuff keys. We got the keys to the facility and the handcuff keys.
I wonder what homie plan was. I got the key. What's the plan? Or the plan was I got the key.
No, the plan is the only thing more valuable than knives is handcuff keys. Don't no cop want a dangerous man to have a handcuff key in his mouth and somehow he get out them shits and get that pistol and, you know what I'm saying? It get real funky if a nigga get a handcuff key.
Right.
The man Brian Nichols, you know what I'm saying? Shit go down when they get out them cuffs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I seen it.
Yeah.
I seen niggas break the police up crazy if they get out them cuffs.
Yeah.
So that handcuff keys were way more valuable than weapons.
Yeah.
Right. So we get them the keys back, the facility keys back. Y'all can have the keys to the jail, the doors and all that.
Right.
The cell block, y'all can have the keys back. Y'all ain't getting these handcuff keys back. And so them niggas came down there 3 times a day. Riot squad, full gear, sticks, helmets, shields. Take all your clothes, throw everything in one pile. Get all the baby oil and the baby powder, pour all that shit on your clothes. Take all the cookies, your food, tang, pour tang all over your gear, violate your shit, crazy. You know what I'm saying? Then we clean up, and after we clean up, them niggas come back an hour later.
Yeah, 3 times a day is crazy.
3 times a day, they want them fucking handcuff keys. Boom. They come strip us down. it is what it is. They strip search niggas. They strip us down. While we're stripped down, there was this chick named Captain Minot. Jamaican bitch. Nasty fucking bitch, yo. Word. That bitch was mean. Niggas would be butt naked. She used to walk around with a ruler. With a ruler, be butt naked. She walk past you, slap you on your ass with the. Remember the rulers that had the metal thing on the edge? She straight slap you on your ass with the ruler. That bitch was mean.
Wow, that's crazy.
And they told us to stand up at attention, naked, to stand heel toe. For me to put my heels, my toes on the back of your heels. But that mean my private parts is paws.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm not putting my toes on your heels. I'm not doing that. Let's dance.
Right.
So now, again, these niggas got sticks and shields.
Right.
It's 60 of us, and we fighting these niggas butt-ass naked.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Butt naked. Remember, it's baby all over the floor. It's baby all over the floor. It's baby powder all over the floor. The floors are slippery.
Yes,
Niggas, but so the police can't really damage us that way they want to.
Right.
But they hurting niggas. They beating us with sticks. They beating us with fucking shields and all that shit. But we dance with them niggas, and they'll never forget it.
Yeah.
They'll never forget the day we danced with them niggas butt fucking naked. And then when I started snapping on them niggas, like, yo, that's my motherfucking word. I'ma have your job when this shit is done. I promise you I'ma own your motherfucking dreams. I don't give a fuck what y'all niggas. I know y'all got power,
Right.
but this shit right here, I know this shit is
No,
unconstitutional.
that's wrong. Yeah.
I know this shit is unconstitutional. I'ma name you in the lawsuit personally, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So again, me and my niggas fought the squad butt naked. And them niggas beat us down. Them niggas beat us down. They beat our asses, but some ass whoopings is worth it, yo.
Right.
Some ass whoopings is worth it, yo, because from that day on, them niggas never played with us like
Who
that.
gave the keys up? And y'all had the keys up?
Nah, the homies gave the homies gave the, when they this is what we did. When they left, you know what I'm saying? When they left, one of us just threw the keys out in the hallway or whatever. So we're not cooperating. They're responding on their own. We're not cooperating with y'all niggas. Fuck you and everybody that look like you. You know what I'm saying? We're not cooperating with y'all niggas. And so they came and got the facility keys, and then we got the handcuff keys, boom. And after a while, oh yeah, with the handcuff keys?
Yeah.
We want to style them out the bing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that level of loyalty.
Mafia, my nigga.
Yeah.
It's HBO.
Yeah.
Harlem Bronx official.
That's it.
Harlem Bronx only.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mob style, homie.
Yeah.
Black mob. We us.
Yep.
Always us.
Yep.
Never them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I don't fuck. If you a homie from the Bronx and you in this jail or whatever, like we gonna make sure that you get a couple of dollars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you a homie and you on keep lock, we gonna make sure you get a peanut butter and honey. Make sure you get you a survival kit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you a homie and you ain't seen a woman in a long time, we gonna try to get you a visit. I'm trying to get you a pretty lady, get you a little visit so you can smell some perfume, my dude.
Right.
Homie probably been down 20 years, ain't smelled perfume in 10.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It'd be the little things, yo.
Right.
You know what it's like to get a letter with perfume on it?
Yeah.
The scent of a woman, you surrounded by dogs.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Yeah.
It'd be the little things that make you remember the frailty of life.
The life. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, like I said, I get to the island. I was on the island for 7 minutes before I had my first fight.
7 minutes. Or
Seven.
official minutes.
7 minutes officially.
Yeah.
Officially.
Or
I got off the bus. They put me in the court pen. Panamanian nigga ran up on me and shit. Jordy, what size you sneaker? Your size.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just talked about that.
Your size, man.
Hey, the only response for
the
that.
other response. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Homie pulled out. That shit right there. Homie pulled out a razor melted to a toothbrush.
Yeah.
I laughed at the nigga. I didn't perceive that as a threat.
Right.
And because I'm looking at him, what the fuck you gonna do with that?
Right.
But when he swung that shit and scratched me, I was like, oh, I'm gonna murder you. And my mind, but the funny shit is he went to the gate and looked around for the police. Look at the nigga in Menace Society that ran across the shit. Look like this. Homie did one of those in the court pen. That nigga went to the thing. Can't Jordy take off those sneakers. I went right up in his mouth.
Yeah.
See, my cousin name is Jose McCall. He fought for the Daily News Golden Glove. I spent every day with my cousin. You know what I'm saying? Like training with him and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm from Sugar Hill. You gonna learn to dance with the devil, my nigga.
Yeah.
You gonna shoot joints. You can't even touch a pistol
Right.
until they see you got a knuckle game.
Right.
You would never get your hands on a firearm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you wearing a gun for. You can't even fight.
Right.
It ain't like that today.
It ain't like that today.
So-
It ain't
so-
even
so
close.
listen, like,
So we used to slap box for fun. That's like what we did.
That was
You sit down. You got your game.
that was entertainment.
Yeah.
And so
Pure entertainment.
because I had been blessed to get a little bit of training. Most of the niggas I was dealing with was rudimentary to me. Like, you don't got no knuckle game.
Yeah.
But see, everybody think they know how to throw a punch until they've been trained how to throw a punch. I thought
Yeah.
I knew how to fight until somebody trained me.
Yeah.
And when somebody trained me, I realized all the stuff I was doing wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, needless to say, I went up in his face, crazy.
Yeah.
Boy, I lumped him up, and then the police beat my ass. I've been here for 7 minutes.
Man.
They beat me up thinking that I'm a nigga trying to rob him. This
Right.
nigga's trying to rob me, but
Right.
I'm not about to rat on a nigga.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? But this nigga just trying to rob me.
Right.
Word.
Yeah.
I cut the nigga with his own shit.
Yeah.
Yo, you got 12 years of this aggression, 12 years of a different type of mentality. Like you said, your cousin said you better not let nobody play with you. You
Yeah.
got 12 years of going through all of these emotions. Talk to me about once you know you get ready to come home. You ain't home yet, but once you know you get to come home, what switches do you turn off and what switches do you keep on?
But the problem with that is there's no off switch. You ever seen a nigga that came home from Fallujah, Iraq, Vietnam?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I spent 10 years of high anxiety. Anytime I step out my cell, I could lose my life. This ain't no fucking game to me. Every time I step out my cell, I could lose my life. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what's going to happen.
Right.
It don't matter how tough you is.
Right.
My man Boogaloo, God bless his dead, Michael Phillips, I think it was 23, got murdered when I first got to Kasaki. You know what I'm saying? It's my homie. A nigga I know got murdered in prison. He didn't die.
Right.
He was murdered.
Right. Right.
And so it's a difference.
Yeah.
There's a whole different type of, the level of on point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because in my mind, every day I step out my cell, I'm about to kill one of these niggas.
Yeah.
And in my mind, to be perfectly honest, that's the last thing I want to do because I know niggas that killed niggas in jail. They ain't coming home.
Right. Yeah.
They ain't coming home. Again, I never was to try to be the toughest nigga. None of that shit. If you violate my space, I'm going to leave you in here. Because I got one rule. I'm going home.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I'm going home.
Right.
My mom's already gave me the green light. When I was on the island, my mom see all them niggas with cuts on their faces. She asked me, what the fuck is that? I said, it's a telephone call, Ma. She said, what the fuck is that? He got cut from behind. Who cut him like that? And they got a problem with somebody, Ma. I don't know. Nigga cut him like that. And at the time, I was in ad seg. It's called administrative segregation, is when they consider you a threat to the prison population. So I went on a visit, shackled. My mom seen me in shackles.
Yeah.
That was the shit I dreaded most.
Yeah, for sure.
Trust me, you don't want your mom to see you in shackles.
Right.
You look like a fucking dog.
Yeah.
Ankle shackle, chain going around my waist.
Yeah.
Shackle here, black box around the motherfucking handcuffs.
Yeah.
I can't even move my hands like this. If I'm walking through the visit for, I can't even give a nigga a pound. None of that. Keep that nigga hands close to his body. He be doing too much.
Yeah.
And to be, again, amongst my compatriots, I never was the wildest nigga, B. I'm saying, like for real. Like I'm saying, I never wasn't on that wilding on GP or none of that. You know what I'm saying? But if you pose a threat, my nigga, I'm going to deal with you sooner than later.
Yeah.
Because we can't walk around here together. We can't coexist
Right.
with funk in the air.
Right. Yeah.
We either going to dress it, we don't got no funk whatsoever, or you out of here, my nigga. Did you ever think about when you out of here?
Yeah.
You out of here. We
Yeah.
can't coexist.
Yeah.
the possibilities for a nigga losing his life are far too vast in that situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it don't take nothing for a nigga to take your life.
Yeah.
A razor across the jugular, across the carotid artery, a motherfucking knife to the in your rib cage, and you punctured your lung.
Yeah.
Niggas get hit in their fucking kidneys and black blood. Now they got black blood coming into their shit, and their own body is poisoning them.
Yeah.
Niggas get hit with knives that been sitting in feces and urine for a week. A nigga just hit you with the poison blade. Not only did he poke you, he hit you with some nasty infected shit.
Right. Yeah.
Now the wound is infected.
Right.
Where would it healed in a month? It took you 6 months to heal from a stab wound.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
How do you adjust? Like, how do you adjust on the other side now with
I think
that level of like trauma? And
I think it sounds cliche-ish, but be very intentional. You are going to have to save your own life.
Point blank.
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
Yeah.
Go back to jail?
Yeah.
What is your recourse?
Yeah.
You fail a plan, you plan to fail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's almost certain.
Yeah.
You fail a plan, you plan to fail.
Yeah.
And every man that I seen that spend his time, it's a few things you can do. You can play chess. You can play cards. You can play fucking games. You can exercise. Or you can read.
Yeah.
Which one you think gonna benefit you most upon release?
Reading.
The fucking spade game?
Right.
Niggas playing tunk for a carton of cigarettes? How far you think that shit gonna get you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So ultimately, a lot of niggas get out of jail with dreams and not plans.
Yeah.
But nobody want to hear your dreams. Niggas love to tread on your dreams.
Yeah.
There's a saying, tread lightly before you tread on my dreams. You know what I'm saying? So most niggas be dreaming, but they don't have a plan. You know what I'm saying? Like that nigga Curtis Jackson had a plan.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? A plan with sheer determination.
Yeah.
You have to have a plan. You have to actively move on that plan every day.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you the whole shit, but I'm staying in one place so we can go forward.
Yeah.
Because it's easier for me to
Yeah.
The timeline.
Yeah. But I'll say this as you go there though, like I feel you though. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate the energy. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate y'all having me. I think it's important.
Yeah.
And here's what's crazy. I've worked around people for 20 and 30 years. They have no idea
Yeah.
that I did that much time. They have no idea what I went to prison for.
Yeah.
And you know what? Ultimately, that's not for them.
Right.
Where?
See, the OG once told me, what does a killer look like?
Yeah.
There is no aesthetic
Right.
of what a killer look like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so again, every time I step out that cell, you don't know what's gonna happen.
You don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody in here is dangerous.
Facts. Yeah.
Robbers, rapists, murderers, and thieves in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And you have to literally dissect what could be safe for you.
Right.
Yeah.
You really have to disseminate, use great discernment
Right.
on what you could allow in your immediate circumference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In immediate circumference. And so I come in the name of God. I was raised, you know what I'm saying, amongst the 5% nation, the gods and earths. So because I had gods around me, the gods wasn't tolerating certain behavior anyway.
Right.
You wasn't fucking with boys.
Right.
You wasn't going to be doing drugs.
Right.
Because those are the two no-nos that get your ass in trouble in jail.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Niggas that fuck with boys and niggas that do drugs.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, that those are the easiest ways to get for you to find yourself in some shit that you don't really need to be involved in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so the guards always held ciphers And in that cipher, we building on Allah's math. And the same way the Muslims pray 5 times a day, if you in a positive circumference, in a positive circle every day that's building on life, that's building on math, that's building on science and culture, you are much more likely to find yourself elevating your mind and within you fortifying your mind. That's gonna be the building blocks that builds your life.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? Because without a fortified mind, every time you come into an obstacle, you're gonna break.
You're gonna launch it.
I just told you, it taught me what it does to men.
Facts.
It bends men. It makes you acquiesce. It'll make you cave and fold. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't fortify your mind, information, and to be perfectly honest, introspection, taking in information, and then actually introspecting on that information. My big homie Divine did 10 years. He had a 25-year bid. He did 10 years off of that bid. Gave the bid back. Gave the bid back. Wound up catching another bid. Was a big time D-boy. Got knocked with another couple of bricks, but because the fire department knocked on his door, and then the full police ran in his crib, so he was able to get that time knocked down too. But this was one of my mentors. Divine used to give me books and be like, "I need you to write a dissertation. Turn it in when you finish reading the book." So I would read the book, and then I would write the dissertation. I didn't have to do a motherfucking thing I didn't want to, but we are engaged in intellectual exercise. I'm dealing with men that are trying to push me to be better.
That's correct.
And so I write the dissertation, I turn it in. He mark all my grammatical errors and all that shit, and I do it over. Get your grammar right. You need to be able to write a business letter. Then I sign up for college. He sends me to college. I'm in the yard doing nigga shit. Selling drugs. Snatching chains to sell it for drugs. It's then niggas go snatch your chain and we go send that to the weed nigga and we gonna smoke your bracelet, my nigga. Or the Saturday night, and we about to smoke your chain. Doing dumb shit. And then Divine come up on me. Come here, yo. It's time for you to go to school. You going to school. Again, I do what the fuck I want to do. But these is big homies, man. And I've acquired a certain level of respect for them, for the way they move through the world. You know what I'm saying? These dudes is in jail, and it don't matter. They can make a phone call, and it's going to be up there on the weekend. These are powerful men.
Lock my body, can't lock my mind.
Would you say Divine helped you develop?
Divine was
Ultimately.
Key. He was another catalyst in me designing. Me adding building blocks to what would be my foundation. And my foundation is laid, again, in accurate information and introspection. Find the information. Find yourself. You know, so that's what they was on with me. Find yourself, little nigga.
Because you was young.
I'm 17.
You young.
Listen, I'm telling you, I'm 17 in a maximum security penitentiary with 21 years.
That's crazy.
I'm not in a juvenile facility with kids. I'm in a penitentiary.
Grown men.
Killers and life.
Nigga, I'm in a jail with the son of Sam. David Berkowitz. I'm in jail with the Central Park niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I actually looked out for one of them niggas once. You know what I'm saying? Corey Wise was in the C-74 with us. That nigga went through hell having that charge. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, going back to Divine said go to school. So I went to school. Now, this is why this is so important. The plan was to come home and make music eventually. I hadn't even found music yet in jail. I hadn't even found that in me yet. I go to college. There's a brother named I-Born. I-Born, another critical, very, very important facet in my life. We used to rap in the yard together. I came one day, I used to stand there and listen to them. One day he said, yo, you always stand over here and listen, man. You gonna be biting our shit, yo, you gonna rap or what? And so I rapped. He was like, yo, you got something. You got something. And I thought I was trash. But that's him. He always promote the light in you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And even in the penitentiary, this black man was promoting the light in me. He's like, yo, go write another joint and then come back.
Yeah.
And so me and IB wind up in the same college classes. All right?
Yeah.
I would go on to study business administration and marketing, micro and macroeconomics. I wanted to understand the way money works.
Yep.
I'm going to make money.
Yeah.
I need to understand the way money works.
Yeah.
I need to understand at least the minimum ways to make it work for me.
Yeah.
So we became a group called 7 Up. 7 Up was spread like wildfire throughout the state penitentiary. The MCs, there was 7 guards and 7 verses. The MCs that came out of that group, Saigon is one of them.
Okay. Yeah.
Saigon was signed to Just Blaze.
Yeah.
Saigon was one of them. I-Born is one of them. Was signed to Warner Reprise. You know what I'm saying? Reprise is Frank Sinatra's label. Right? I-Born said, yo, God, I get on, man. I get a deal. I put you on, my nigga. IB went home 6 years before me. So by the time I came home, he actually had a record deal.
Wow. Wow.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
14 days post-incarceration, I was on a flight to Los Angeles on tour with him and KRS-One.
Oh, blessings. Yeah.
That's on my mama.
Yeah.
That's on my life.
Yeah.
14 days post-incarceration.
Yeah.
He called me and said, what you doing tomorrow? I'm like, bro, probably going to get like underwears, T-shirts, and socks.
Right. Right. The essentials.
I don't got enough for that. You know what I'm saying? You come with me to L.A. Huh? Yeah. You come with me to L.A.
Yeah.
We're going to L.A. in the morning. Serious.
Well, yeah, because you did 12 out of 21.
And so I went to my PO.
Yeah.
She asked me what I wanted to do. And I told her what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to her and said, listen, I have an opportunity to go to California. Here's a letter from Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
This is the itinerary
Yeah.
where we're going to be staying in the hotel. These the shows that we're going to be doing.
Yeah.
So it's just so that it's legitimate business.
Yeah.
You just got out. I can't give you permission to go on tour. I say, yo, listen, you asked me what I wanted to do with my life.
Yeah.
I told you what I want to do with my life. I brought you the opportunity for what I want to do with my life.
Right.
This is a chance for me to do something better with myself.
Right.
In this moment, right here, right now, you can actually help me be better.
Yeah. Don't be the wall. Don't be the wall that stopped
He
me.
said, I can't tell you you could lead a state, but I can tell you you don't have to be back here for 90 days.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna read between them lines.
So she was light in my life. Shout out to her.
Yeah.
Miss Pennister. Shout out to her.
Yeah.
She's like, I can't tell you that, but I can tell you, you don't got to be back here for 60 days, whatever.
Yeah.
She said, yo, don't make me look stupid. For real. I got a good feeling about you. Don't make me look stupid.
Yeah.
Come back when you have to, report,
Yeah.
do whatever you got to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I came back, all I did was take pictures on tour. You know what I'm saying? This one, everybody still had the little Polaroid joints.
Yeah.
I had 20 of them shits.
Word.
Because in my mind, all these going to the homies in the mountains and all that. Like, I'm going to get these joints developed, and I'm going to send these joints to the homies in the mountains.
Right.
And so when I showed her all the pictures and shit, she was like, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
You did what you said you was going to
Yes,
do.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
So now I'm gonna open the road up a little more because you did what you said you was going to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Boom. Then I get a job at the Apollo Theater. I go from being a security guard, standing in front of the Apollo Theater. Welcome to the world famous Apollo Theater where stars are born and legends are made. That was me. Every day.
That's crazy.
Welcome to the world famous Apollo Theater where stars are born and legends are made.
Well, I can't even imagine you doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like I legit can't.
And I'm standing there with the suit on, with big diamonds in my ear, with the suit on and all that. You know what I'm saying? I stayed fresh up, and then the head of security came to me and was like, "Yo, you know how to articulate yourself.
Yeah.
You need to be backstage dealing with the artists and their managers. You got some sense. These niggas is muscle. You not. Put me backstage."
Yeah.
So then they get to the point when, when Jay-Z or whoever come backstage. At the time, I had long cornrows and was like, "Where the nigga with the braids at?" Because I got it all. I'm the concierge.
Yeah.
What you need? I got the Branson. I got whatever you need. What you need?
What you Branson, if you know, you know.
What you need? What you need?
Yeah.
So I made a niche out of making them comfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I would leave the Apollo Theater to go work for Dave Chappelle. But we're going to get into that in a minute. Being in college where I born and Knowledge B was probably the most pivotal moment of my life.
Yeah.
Because I knew in that moment, these niggas are smart like me. And we could do something together.
Iron sharpening iron at that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna front. IB is the best of us, yo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like for real, And that's not me putting myself beneath nobody. That's me standing in his light.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? IB, Nation of Islam, Fruit of Islam. He always walked in his talk.
Yeah.
Even up north, God Cypher Divine, he never was around nothing that was negative.
Right.
He always pulled us into the positive shit. Yo, God, we're gonna go ahead and they got the music room. Let's go make some music.
Yeah.
Yo, let's go ahead. Yo, I want you, come help me do this report, this book report. Like it was always something, you know what I'm saying, about that dealt with the manifestation of moving forward. Because forward is the only motion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like I said, that man, God sent that dude in my life, him, Divine. There's a cadre of men that I would come across that would influence me tremendously because these are powerful men.
Right. That ultimately saved your life.
We saved each other's lives.
Yes. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Real shit. We saved each other's lives. And so this is my felony fraternity. You know what I'm saying? This is what we call alumni.
Right. Yeah.
This penitentiary alumni.
Yeah.
We all graduated from the same class.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But these are my brothers. And in the darkest hours, we was the light for each other.
Yeah.
You know? And so, like I said, Divine had me writing dissertations and educating myself. And so time would go on. Sometimes shit was fast.
Yeah.
Sometimes shit was slow. I remember I went one time probably like 3 or 4 years with no visits.
Yeah.
Maybe even longer than that.
Yeah.
Nobody came to see me.
Yeah.
No chicks came to see me.
Yeah.
No homies came to see me. My moms ain't came. Nobody came to see me. I was bidden.
Yeah.
But I made peace with that.
Yeah, for sure.
I made peace with that because my name is on the indictment.
Right.
And that's what a lot of niggas don't understand. My name is on the indictment. The shoebox under my bed, that's the only power I got left.
Yeah.
So I guess I got to keep the shoebox filled in. So now I'm moving around spot to spot. And in my mind, let's move this dog food. Fuck that gangbanging shit. Fuck all you niggas and your Ringling Brothers shit. I'm trying to get the fuck out of here with a loaf of bread.
Yeah.
I got 7 years left. That's a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? So in my mind, because there was this dude, my man Karate Kid, super intelligent dude. Fucking super intelligent dude.
I got the wildest nickname.
Yeah.
Right. Well, it was nicknames and regular names I ever heard.
It was Karate Kid and Conan. His co-defendant was Conan.
Yeah, that's
no, these two niggas beat a nigga to death with martial arts. That's why we called him Karate Kid. Because the nigga was in the dojo. Him and his man Conan used to be strong on robbery niggas with doing the karate shit. Yeesh.
Yeah, that's wild.
Karate Kid, Karate, and Conan allegedly beat a nigga to death. And so I think karate had 8 1/3, something like that. Whatever time he had, one day he sat down with me, right? And he said, yo, if I work in the mess hall and I make this amount of money for the next 3 years, it'll be, I'm gonna spend this for me to live. And this nigga had a budget.
Yeah.
And I hadn't seen nobody budget
Right.
their bid.
Right.
He said, yo, I'm gonna go work in the industry, make these chairs. Now in the industry, it's like $4 an hour. In jail, you know how much money that is? $4 an hour when everybody else is getting 10 cents an hour.
Sheesh.
Your program, if you go to the yard, you get 10 cents an hour. You go work in the industry, make chairs and all that, get you $3, $4 an hour.
Sheesh.
Get you some paper.
Yeah.
By the end of the week, you might have made $200 or something like that.
Yeah.
For a nigga in jail, that's guap.
You living. Yeah, you living. You living.
That's guap. Every week I got 200.
Yeah.
That's guap.
Right.
Now imagine if I do that for the next 10 years.
Yeah.
Right.
It's niggas that be in that industry 10 and 15 years. They make the industrial chairs that go in state office buildings. They make the lockers that go in state office buildings. And in the foundry, they make sewer caps. Okay? So they utilizing slave labor.
Yeah.
So I'm saying to myself, if I'm gonna be a slave, in the words of Ice-T, if your motherfuckers gonna pimp me, then a good hoe always need to know what the fuck they want. Now I ain't no motherfucking hoe, but these motherfuckers, that's how they hold you out when you're in that system.
Yeah.
Ain't no doubt about it.
Yeah.
You a hoe to them niggas, man.
Yeah.
They're gonna pimp you out as much as you can. They're gonna pimp you to the feds. They're gonna pimp you to the state. Shit, the whole budget is coming from the feds off of you, my nigga.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. If you got 10 years, you get sentenced to 10 years, what you think the feds gonna send the state?
Exactly.
If it costs 50 bands a year to house you,
Wow.
how much they sent the state?
Right.
It's all fed time.
Right.
You did the time in the state. It's all fed time. Where the funding come from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Crime pays.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to really consider, well, most of us don't consider that all of this shit is gonna be in your path
Yeah.
the minute they put them cuffs on you.
Yeah.
Like you know, there are very few at that age that will be able to comprehend the ramifications of what's coming to you. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with the judicial system and being that young.
Yeah.
There's no way that you're gonna be able to understand how much shit is gonna come at you. Right? And so I did the time, I grind, worked in the industry, sold drugs, do whatever we needed to do.
Yeah.
Do whatever we need to do because niggas want to escape in jail.
Right.
You got this mental fortitude, this mental callous. You know what? Because since you took us from the military school, right? I think just hearing your story, you developed a mental callous there. You might have already had it, but I kind of sensed that it was being developed there.
That school definitely gave me a callus.
Then now you're going through all this for 12 years. You come home, you speak very well, right? You said I developed a knack for keeping people comfortable. You know what I mean? Which continues to do what? Every time
Open
you
doors.
come to exactly. Every time you come around, I want this dude. What a youngin' with the cornrows at? Like I'm gonna put if I'm fooling with him, you gonna fool with him because me and you rock together and you gonna boom boom boom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's crazy how in your darkest times you're developing the skills that's already there. You know what I mean? Like out of the concrete comes a road, and people don't really understand. Yeah, you went through this. Yeah, you went through that, but you ain't squander your time. You ain't just say, "Oh shit,
Yeah.
No,
always me." Let me.
No, sir.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like speaking for me, I knew that if everybody around me was comfortable,
Yeah.
then that would open up a lot more doors for me. And to be honest for you, like that's how I kind of got in the film production game. I became like the ghetto pass because I did all this time. They don't know I did all this time, but every time we go in the film in the bottom, in the hood, in the worst projects in the hood, the whole hood coming out, oh shit. Hey, yo, Mecca Da Don. Hey, yo, you with them? You with the film crew? What you need, bro? And so that you know, I use my ghetto pass to make it work for me.
For sure.
Yeah, so I would go from, like I said, hood to hood and be filming all over the hood, and cats that I was up north with would see me in the streets like, yo, bro, that's crazy you doing that right there. What you need, yo?
Yeah.
Like, go tell your mans and them to move because I'm about to film right there.
Just to bring some light to it, like name some of the films and production being a part of.
All right, so when initially I started off working at the world famous Apollo Theater in Harlem, right?
Yeah.
And so I worked on the television show Showtime at the Apollo.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I worked on multiple seasons of Showtime at the Apollo.
And you was there for a decade, right? How long you?
Yes,
Oh,
yes, damn near a decade.
yeah.
And so my mother-in-law, who was Mary Flowers, is a Titan. She booked the talent for the Apollo Theater, and so she would make me. Well, let me rephrase that. So while I was working at the Apollo, I caught the attention of Mary Flowers.
Okay.
Mary Flowers was the talent producer for Showtime at the Apollo. So any artist that you seen performing at the Apollo Theater, like whoever it was, she booked the talent for the television, for the televised portion of the show.
And who's the host at the time? Steve Harvey or?
Steve Harvey was the
So you got Steve Harvey,
Monique,
Mark.
Monique and Steve Harvey had been back in there. My man Capone, shout out to my man
Yeah,
Capone.
salute
He
to
used to
Capone.
do some stuff too. And shout out to Talent. You know, a lot of the brothers and comedians would come out, and some they would alternate whole different hosting stuff sometime or whatever. And even shout out to Joe Gray, man. But in time, I would get the attention of Mary Flowers, and she also was one of the premier promoters in New York City. So the actual shows at the Apollo Theater, whether it was Brand Nubian, the KRS-One, or Nice and Smooth, or whoever was coming to she was booking them shows. And so she hired me to be her production manager because at the time I was already behind the scenes working with people on videos. I had acquired a lot of relationships behind the scenes, so it just made it easier for me to book the talent.
Yeah.
I could call the manager and be like, yo, what's the ticket?
Yeah.
You might say 20, I got 15 for you. I got 15 for you. Work with me. You know, and so a lot of the managers who work with me. And then, like I said, so Mary Flowers and I would go on we did Faith Evans live at the Apollo Theater. We did Usher live at the Apollo Theater. Jay-Z, American Gangster live at the Apollo Theater. Oh my God. Brian McKnight live at the Apollo Theater. It's almost a blur, but we've done countless live shows at the Apollo Theater. And that is where I acquired my savvy for marketing and promotion from Mary Flowers. She's a Titan, and she really just handed me the game. When the Budweiser Superfest and all of those big things was going on, like she sued those people. It's like, yo, y'all monopolizing the game. I can't book none of the big artists because y'all boxing me out.
Wow.
She sued them and won.
Wow.
And so they had to give her, reign to book some of these big shows.
Yeah.
And so she started teaching me how to promote and produce live concerts on the grandest scale.
Yeah, the big numbers.
On the grandest scale. And so I did that for a while, and you would hear Angie Martinez scream my name at the radio, on the radio. Or Faith Evans performing live at the Apollo Theater, produced by Mecca Da Don. And so my name started to bubble doing the concerts and doing the shows. And so I had done so many different things in different capacities in the business that I think that's kind of what has allowed me to rise in different heights, because they say the man that does more than he's paid for will surely receive more. And so I always put my best foot forward. You know what I'm saying? I try to, dog. Because, you're not going to get a second chance to make a first impression.
That's right.
So with that said, I try to step in with my best foot forward, do my best work, and let the work speak for me. And each time I did that work, I found growth on the horizon. People people would pull me in.
Yeah.
Call that guy in, call that guy in. And then one day I get a call from this lady named Michelle Moore, who was the line producer for Showtime at the Apollo.
Mm-hmm.
She calls me in her office. I thought I did something wrong. In my mind, like, damn, did I get caught smoking weed? But she actually said, I just wanted to put your face with your name. I hear everybody calling you on the walkie, and you always answer your walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
I need to know the people that are working for me and that are actually doing good work.
Wow.
And I was like, wow. All right, cool. I thought I was in trouble, but she was still calling me up there to recognize me.
Yeah.
And then she told me, I need you to keep calling me. I'm going to be going to Comedy Central, and I want you to keep calling me. Just call me and leave me a message, and let me know if you're available, whatever. I called that lady for 6 months. Mind you, I'm fresh out of jail. In my mind, I'm gonna do whatever. Call whoever I have to call to keep calling, to keep making money, to stay loopy.
Yeah.
And one day I get a phone call from somebody at Comedy Central, says, "Hey, Michelle Moore wants you to come down here and interview for the Dave Chappelle show."
That was down here?
No, this is the television show.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
This is the Chappelle show season 1.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This is iconic shit.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And and I know Dave don't even fuck with them people no more. But unbeknownst to him at the time, I just finished doing over a decade in prison. You saved my life, my nigga.
Yeah.
I never told them that.
Right.
I was too leery about sharing that about myself with them for fear of, being ousted, being considered a pariah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And but homie saved my life.
Yeah.
Bro, shout out to Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
Because Dave is the first person to actually pay me for my music. I did music for the Chappelle show. I'm on the score of the Chappelle show. And like there were little opportunities that happened here and there. They did some shit. They took I was real muscular. They took my body and put Dave's head on my body type of shit. Back then he was mad skinny. I did, me and Charlie Murphy was actually sitting in the car, and I'm Damon Stoudemire and he's Rasheed Wallace. Me and Charlie Murphy is in the sketch.
Yeah.
So I did a lot of stuff on the Chappelle show. And that opened up highways in my life.
Yeah.
When you want anything that's number one, if you want a number one single, if you want a number one TV show, if you want anything that hit number one, it's gonna change your life in different ways, yo.
Yeah.
And at the time, I was just the production assistant. But I was highly valued, though. I made myself valuable because when she hired me, she asked me, well, have you ever heard of Dave Chappelle? And I was like, yeah, the skinny dude from Robin Hood Men in Tights. And she actually was surprised that I knew who he was. Because at that time, they've had like a real big white audience.
White audience, yeah.
Half-baked.
Yeah.
And then him and Jim Brewer, you know what I'm saying, their relationship, whatever stuff they had did, but the half-baked stuff was really, really big amongst the white potheads and all that. And so a lot of black people didn't really know Dave just yet.
Yeah.
And so she was surprised that I knew who he was, and she liked that. She was like, okay, you kind of forward with the culture.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then after that, she would go on to find out I'm a musician. And then she's like, all right, well, I kind of want you to be like his concierge. I want you to kind of like, just make him comfortable and show him different places in the city or whatever. But homie had been to the city before. He knew Mos Def and Kweli and all of them dudes already. Like, homie knew a lot of people or whatever. But again, that situation opened highways in my life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It just changed everything tremendously. I was getting phone calls from that point. Even just working as a production assistant, I'm getting calls from HBO, Showtime, MTV, BET, Cinemax, anything that's major media, NBC, ABC. I've worked on every media platform. No cap.
Yeah.
I've worked on every media platform by the grace of God.
Yeah.
But that is what led me to that. Once you on a number one show, and homie is a real dude, because I remember Dave stopping production and saying, yo, he read the Nielsen ratings to us. And so I just want y'all to know that we are now the number one show in the country. We just knocked South Park out the box.
Yeah.
Back then, that was a really, really big thing, you know what I'm saying? And again, at that time in my life, fresh out of prison, these people don't know what my life has been like, you know what I'm saying? And these opportunities is like, whoa to me.
Yeah.
You know, and then there's other dudes that's fucking off, and I'm like, we don't have the same motivations.
Right. Yeah.
You know, and that's when I started getting the hate, like, oh, that nigga's a super PA. That nigga be doing everything. You motherfucking right, I'm doing everything. I'm trying to stay out of the penitentiary. You don't know me. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know my struggle. You a college kid, and I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad that your parents did their job.
Right.
At all.
Right.
At all.
Right.
But don't be mad at me for doing mine.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get up, all the way up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think me meeting all of those guys, like Divine and all those guys, that gave me them consistently pressuring articulation, them consistently pressuring accurate information, them consistently pushing that. You know what I'm saying? That when I got in front of people that was supposed to be somebody, I began to realize these motherfuckers ain't even on my level of vocabulary.
Yeah.
I'm up.
Yeah.
I'm up. I can play in this game.
Yeah.
I can play on this level.
Yeah.
Actually, I can run circles around these niggas.
That get a confidence.
Absolutely.
You feel me? Like when the word success is relative based off who you talking to. But that other word confidence, when it's married with success,
Yeah.
you unstoppable.
No question.
Yeah.
You unstoppable. Like most people do over a decade bid and just be like, you know what, man, I'm gonna just take what I can get versus saying I'm gonna go get what I want.
Yeah. I wanna give you a point to that though.
Yeah.
Most men that do a lot of time, this is actual fact, right? Most violent crimes become isolated incidents. These are facts. And most men that do over 8 years in prison, they don't return to incarceration as fast as the guy that did the 1 to 3 or the 2 to 6.
Yeah. That makes sense.
The guy that did the bullet, it wasn't nothing to him. He had fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially if you're one of them gangbanging dudes, you're in there with your homies, you're smoking every day,
Right.
you're having fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the craziest thing about it is that in most cases, those guys that be fucking up their whole bid, the system see them as a good investment. So they're gonna let them go. So you could come back and get us another budget.
Yeah.
We need to let you go.
Wow.
Now him on the other hand, I got hit at the board
Right.
twice.
Right.
Because he's not coming back to jail.
Got you.
We
Got him already.
We already know he's not coming back.
Yeah.
Nah.
They could see by everything that I've done.
Right.
I done studied business administration and marketing, micro and macroeconomics. I've did plumbing, welding, sheet metal, upholstery.
Yeah.
I fortified myself.
Yeah. That's
He got too many skills. He's not nominated most likely to come back to jail. That's not him. But this nigga that just did a bullet, he's most likely to come back through the system.
Right.
And so that sometimes can be depending on the individual, but most guys that do a lot of time,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they not so eager to go back to go back to prison, bro.
Yeah, that makes
You know what I'm saying? After doing 8 to 8 and beyond,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like my crimey just did 16. He on a 24-hour flat fix. He been home 6 years. He on a 24-hour flat fix and got himself out of prison. Okay? Did his own pre-supplementary brief and sent it to the federal government and got himself out of prison. Educate yourself. Fortify your mind.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
He did that on his own. Not the lawyers, nobody. He got himself out of jail. Before my mom's died, she told him, you got to educate yourself if you ever want to get back out here. This is my brother.
Yeah.
He went back in, got his mind right, got himself out of jail. Got himself out of jail.
That's crazy.
Straight like that.
Yeah,
And so this is my point again. Education.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
most of my comrades have done 15 and better.
Yeah.
But these dudes are so highly educated, so fortified in their square, you can't knock them off it.
Can't take them off, even if you try.
You can't knock them off it. Nigga did too much time for you to, like really, there's an old saying, like, elephants don't even acknowledge the mice.
Mm.
They don't even acknowledge the lions.
Yeah.
They don't even acknowledge you That's how regal they are
Yeah.
in their presence.
Right.
And so in my mind, I'm gonna have to carry it the same way. You're gonna have to walk in the light. You have to be incredibly intentional if you want the universe to receive you, to hear you.
Yeah.
Already got it. If you alive, the universe already got its hands on you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because you wouldn't be breathing.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And so ultimately it boils down to what's your time investment going to be now that you've invested your time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your time investment going to be? That is the most valuable investment that you will ever make. What you did with your time, what you do with your time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you can't get that shit back. You get a couple of dollars back.
Yeah.
You might be able to get some more pussy. You will never get time back.
Yeah.
Never. Yeah. Yeah.
You will never get that back. So it is paramount that you educate yourself. It's paramount that you have a plan. Stick to your plan.
Yeah.
And if you gifted, live in your gifts.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
I literally was about to ask Mecca, yo, if the people that can see this behind the wall, the people that just came home, whoever's viewing this, what's some of those life lessons post being incarcerated you want to give them? But you just give
Well, I also want to say too,
expand on it.
it's very important that you relinquish the things that don't serve you,
Yeah.
Yeah.
especially upon release, because old faces and old places will lead to your demise faster than anything else. I've seen indecision kill more growth than anything else. You know what I'm saying? You got to make a fucking decision. What are you going to do? You got to make a decision. You going to stand here with these dudes nickel and dime, man, and make a couple $100 on the corner, whatever they make, whatever cash they making, man, or you actually going to invest the time of your life into your life.
Yeah.
Like, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Make a decision and stand on it.
Yeah.
You know, but and so like I said, those things that don't serve you, those things that don't work towards your growth,
Yeah.
those things that that are more than likely to create subtraction in your life than addition. You have to relinquish those things. And see, because fear is the mind killer. Most of these men are living with a certain type of fear, but you should fear nothing but fear itself.
Yeah.
Fear is the mind killer.
Yeah.
It's okay to be afraid. It's not okay to wallow in it.
Yeah.
It's not okay to let it make you freeze.
Yeah.
It's not okay for it to keep you from progressing. So, because then we talking about cowardice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So which side you gonna line you gonna be on? You gonna be the lion or you gonna be the lamb? It's completely up to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and a lot of dudes that's tough is really lambs to me. Because mentally, you're terrified of leaving that 4-square block that you come from. It terrifies you. Walking in the office terrifies you. I hate when I hear niggas say, I don't be fucking with that computer shit. You sound like you sound like a caveman.
Yeah, for
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? And then that's you telling me that you're intentionally limiting yourself. And thank you, because I don't want to fuck with you now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't got time to figure out who want to get up. You know what I'm saying? But the men that want to get up, in my experience, they get at me.
Right.
Yeah.
Yo, let's do this. I'm going to bust a move tomorrow.
Yeah.
Doers
Yep.
are the people that win. You know what I'm saying? And you have to, obviously, if you're just getting out of jail, you have to play the game. You're going to have to get off parole. You're going to have to make money. Making money is key. So for me, I knew that I could not get a job with a homicide conviction, but I can go get an LLC.
Yeah, for sure.
I go get a tax ID number. If I got to sell underwear, t-shirts, and socks on 125th Street, I'm going to get me some money. If I got to sell Muslim oils and chew sticks, I'm going to get me some money. Okay? Nigga, if I got to sell condoms and caskets, I'm going to get some money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I know, quote unquote, society has already made me the pariah. Y'all not going to let me into your world. You're not going to let me. I don't see me being a fucking president that Ford Motor Co.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And not because I don't have that ability,
Right.
but I don't see those corporations with what's on paper for me, because that's what they see. What's on paper.
Right.
They don't see me. Now, yes, what happens is the corporations that I have managed to infiltrate, I made them see me first.
Yeah.
The head of Capitol Records, the head of Atlantic Records, whoever the people that I work with, the VP of this or the VP of that, they seen my work. They've seen my ethic. They've seen my character. They see what kind of man I am, how I walk through the world. Okay? Once I establish that, nobody could tell them nothing about me. You can't tell me, oh, he going. You can't tell them nothing about me. Not that man. That man is a professional. I've worked with him for 25 years in a professional capacity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so that you're gonna have to do. You're gonna fail. You're gonna fail
Yeah.
miserably. Then what you gonna do?
Yeah, sir.
That's the one.
See, I failed way more times than I won.
Yeah.
But I ain't mind though. You know why?
Yeah.
Because Jordan ain't get the ring making all the shots.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't get the ring making all the shots. He took the shot.
Took the shots.
Okay. Yeah.
1,000%.
And he wasn't afraid. Give me the rock when it's clutch.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's what winners want.
Man.
Give me the rock when it's clutch, yo. I don't want to depend on nobody else to determine my future. So in my world, giving me the rock is giving me the LLC. It's giving me the tax ID number. It's giving me the means to provide for myself. It's giving me the means to be a boss. Financial independence.
Yeah.
It's giving me all of those means. So you will succeed where you choose to succeed, but it starts with the choice of choosing success. It starts with you determining in your mind, I'm going to get where I need to be. Beg, borrow, steal, I'm going to get where I need to be.
Yeah.
I'm going to be in the right places. I'm going to try to make the right decisions.
Yeah.
I'm going to try not to burn no bridges. But if I have to, fuck them, I can swim.
Yeah.
You know, ultimately though, yeah, obviously, you want to build a bridge that you can keep going across.
Yeah.
You know, that's the whole point.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. Build relationships.
Yeah.
I invest in relationships.
Yeah. This
This is why I've acquired whatever success that I have, whatever measure I've acquired.
Yeah.
It's from investing in relationships.
Yeah.
Being
So what would you say? What's next for Mecca Da Don?
what's next for me is I think a lot of long form stuff. But what's next for me is definitely to keep you bitch ass niggas guessing. That's definitely part of it. Word up. You know what I'm saying? Because here's the real shit, bro. Your enemies are not gonna warn you before they attack.
Oh, sure. Say that. Yes, sir.
They're not gonna warn you before they attack.
Yes, sir.
So don't let them see you coming.
Yeah.
Heard you.
Don't let them see certain.
Heard you.
Hey, bro, I swear, yeah. If somebody watch this joint and don't get the chill, don't get the real inspiration and extract the real
Yeah.
from this,
Yeah.
you was listening with the wrong ear.
Yeah. Facts.
No, you-
1,000%.
You know, again, stay away from people, places, and things, man.
Yeah.
Stay away from the shit that don't serve you, because the shit that don't serve you don't deserve you.
Oh, say that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you God's gift.
Facts.
And like, I mean, there's no other way for me to say it. For the millions of sperm that died trying to get to the egg, my nigga, you a gift.
You a gift.
You just don't know it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so once you understand that you're a gift, once you understand that you are gifted,
Yeah.
and once you understand that you should live in your gifts, that's me.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It took me to understand those things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And now I don't do too much worrying, because I feel like worrying is for non-believers.
Facts. That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like all throughout this course of my life, from every time I touch the stove, you know what I'm saying? All my fuck ups is what I call touching the stove. Every time I burnt myself.
Yeah.
Because if this is what all of our mothers told us, what they told us, don't touch the stove.
It's hot.
All of us touch the stove.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you're going to have to go through your tenure.
Yeah.
You're going to have to go through what you're going to have to go through because that's the universe path for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times when you see that shit that's right in front of you and it's looking to serve you, embrace it. Move towards it.
Yeah.
Move towards it. But a lot of times us coming from these environments, man, that inspire fear.
Yeah.
Because that's what they want for us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These environments inspire fear. And I think Master P said it best. I am afraid of people. He says two things I'm afraid of. I fear God and people that fear success. And so if I ever had an apprehension, it's those people.
Yeah.
It's those people that look at me and will see me injured because I will see me healthy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like there are those people that will see you unhealthy because you're healthy. And it's not like you rubbing it in their face.
Yeah.
Look at me. I'm doing it better than you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nah. You in your light. And again, that light that you have, you couldn't get that shit to a nigga if you tried.
Yo, it's my first time meeting you in person, my brother. One thing about me is you said this earlier. You big on energy.
Yeah.
The moment you walked in the room, number one, you so New York. You
Harlem. No. You so Harlem.
Okay, all right, my bad.
We in town, Sugar Hill.
That's so hard. Yeah, I'm like, yo, like the energy is infectious, man. I think one of the biggest things you said throughout this whole interview, and correct me if I get it wrong, but you can just go rewind it and listen to exactly what he said. But my man said, yo, you can't heal from the same place you got sick from. I said, yo, that's crazy, yo. And as soon as you said it, it resonated with a lot of pieces of my life. You know what I'm saying? And for me, man, sitting here listening to you, asking you questions, being in your presence, it's been an honor for me, man.
I appreciate y'all having me.
Yeah.
Again, it's very important. I think that we get this out there that they understand that there are options.
Absolutely.
They understand their options.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you can actually get out of prison and become an attorney.
Yeah.
You can you can practice corporate law. Like there's so many. One of my homies, my big homie, one of the few dudes that I respect enough to call big homie, is writing code. He did 18 years. He out here writing source code.
Yeah.
He out here doing code. He out here doing IT for whole buildings. Getting contracts.
Yeah.
Shout out to the homie Kim Ben.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I find inspiration in him.
Yeah.
He find inspiration in me.
Yeah.
All of my brothers that I deal with, for the most part, out here have been incarcerated because we got pretty much the same moral standard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But all these men are doing exceptionally well.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
They're doing exceptionally well. I follow their lead. They follow my lead. We follow each other's lead.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There are times when I can't be the teacher. Because guess what? I could be a mathematician, but if you're a scientist, then I need to listen to you talk your science.
Thanks.
You need to give me science, and I'm going to fall back until you're ready for the math.
Yeah. Man, yo, this has been a powerful episode, brother. I appreciate you. I know lives have been changed, though.
Yeah.
Anybody watching this, I hope you realize that this time that you this is gonna change so many lives.
I hope so.
And I'm honored that you said yes to the call, that we get to do this with you. If somebody want to connect with you, where can they find you?
First and foremost, you could catch me on Instagram at Mecca Don Villain, MECCADONVILLAIN. Or you can catch me at MeccaVillain@gmail. Catch me at MeccaVillain@gmail.com. You know what I'm saying? I do respond. I ain't really on Twitter, but I got a TikTok. I haven't really been on that. I really got a lot of times I'd be a bit too occupied to be finger fucking that to be finger fucking the internet shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's important because it's giving me the opportunity to really tell the world my story. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's very important to have brothers like y'all, because you guys could really be talking about anything else. You could do the earn your leisure thing and talk about financial this and, you know what I mean? Shout out to them or whatever, but you know what I mean? You could do that, but you chose to delve into something that may be a bit more cohesive. For sure. You know what I'm saying? For our community and in the things that serve us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we need service.
Yeah, for sure.
We need service. Yeah. Speaking of service, you asked me about the work I was doing. Worked on Sunday service. Shout out to Lotto. We just did Glorilla's. Shout out to Benny Boom. I just worked with Benny Boom. With Glorilla featuring Mulatto. And shout out to Benny Boom. I just did Glorilla featuring T-Pain. I love her. And so I've been blessed to be a part of huge projects, man. I worked on 99 Problems. I worked on 99 Problems, the music video. I've been blessed to be a part of pivotal parts of hip hop culture.
Yeah. And that's the blessing though too, is you think about all these eras that you've been a part of.
I've
bro.
been through a few of them. I think maybe that's why God put me here, so that I could tell that story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe I could tell that story, and maybe some of us need to remember what it was like to walk to the store. You know, some of us need to remember what it was like. I don't want to ask you. I like to ask you questions about you because I don't want to Google you.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Where you from? Where'd you go to school? I want to ask you about you.
Yeah.
I want to communicate with you directly.
Yeah.
Social media shit is all right.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? I prefer human interaction.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you're on the phone and people be texting, they be hiding behind that shit. Right. People be hiding behind emails. You know what I'm saying? But I'd rather, if I could look you in your eyes, then we in the game.
Yeah.
You know? And so I just know it's very important that we give this to our people.
Yeah.
And I tell people all the time, us talking about me going to jail is not to impress you, but to make an impression.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It's to keep you niggas from going backwards.
Facts.
Because ultimately, that's what it boils down to.
Yeah.
We don't need to be going backwards.
Facts.
It's enough backwards shit going on in America. There's enough shit going on in our culture where we really need to tap into each other. You know, because we are the resource.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
We are the resource.
Yeah.
Black gold. We are the resource, our emotional intelligence for the rest of the world.
Yeah.
Because why black people so fucking compassionate for everybody else that shit on them?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
God, too, yo.
Nah, facts though. Like
So like I said, listen, I don't want to hold us up, but I'm incredibly grateful to be here today.
Yes, sir.
I'm glad to be able to just share portions of my story.
Yeah.
I come back. There's so much more.
You gonna come?
There's so much more to expound on. But you know, I'm gonna say this: from military school to Rikers Island to state penitentiary to college in the state penitentiary, coming home. I've been home free since 1999.
Yeah.
Free.
Yeah.
Free of incarceration.
Yeah.
No parole.
Yeah.
No probation.
Yeah.
Taking care of my family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what's important.
Kids, grandkids.
Family straight, you know what I'm saying? But that's what's important. I'm trying to create a lineage of people that aren't going to prison.
Correct. Yeah.
I'm trying to create a lineage of people that say, yo, you know what? You got a stack. Let's open a barbershop.
Yeah.
I'm trying to create something that's going to be beneficial to us. People that are creating and producing stuff.
Yeah.
That's what's important to me.
Yeah.
I had started a program in the New York City high school system called Shooting Stars, and I was teaching television and film production to high school students. And the whole point with that is, if you could see it, you could be it. They need to know that there are roles behind camera that make them superstars.
Yeah.
If you could view as an entertainment lawyer, you'll be Jay-Z's hero. You'll be the biggest people in the game. You'll be their hero. They'll love you. You're an entertainment attorney. If you're the dude that get the publishing deals, they'll love you.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
they'll love you. You bring something like 20 mil for writing songs,
Right.
they'll love you.
Yeah.
So there are occupations in this business that you can really, really live very well, make millions of dollars, live just as well as the people that you quote unquote look up to. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to look up to them. You can stand next to them.
Facts. Yeah. Facts.
You know, you don't have to look up to them. You can stand right next to them. You know, you don't want to always meet your heroes,
Right.
but there's some of them that actually turn out to be heroes.
Yeah.
You know, because some of them were heroes for me. Real quick, Percy Sutton.
Mm-hmm.
Percy Sutton
Yeah.
is the owner of WBLS.
Yeah. Rest in peace. Yeah.
High 97. Pardon me. WBLS, Kiss FM, and the world famous Apollo Theater.
Yeah.
This black man was a Tuskegee Airman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hand me game directly. Now, if Percy Sutton had not pulled me to the side here and there and give me some gems, straight diamonds on how to carry myself in a certain way, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's the chairman.
Right.
This black man owned all of this stuff. And I've never met a more powerful man that was so soft-spoken.
Yeah.
Just emanate power.
Yeah.
And that's how you know the loudest dude in the room is not the strength.
Facts. Agreed. Yeah.
You know, this man, Paul's put his hands on me and, you know, gave me game and said, I see you doing things. Let's see what we could help you with. So between, like I said, all those places and then having Mary Flowers and working with Dave Chappelle and there, each one was a little building block that helped me get to a different place where I'm working with Benny Boom, Hype Williams, Little Wex, Anthony Mandler, you know, my man Ozzy Scott, and there's so many dope directors I work with every single day. Dope ass people at the label that care about the way artist image is received, you know? And so it's a blessing to have that compilation in my life. It's given me. And so that's why I'm here giving me.
Yeah.
Because, you know what I'm saying?
I needed it, man. We needed it, man.
Bro, thank you, fellas.
Nah, it was an honor sharing your story. I definitely want to bring you back because I don't know it was a lot.
Well, now we're gonna pull up because I ain't really even get into up north. Like I ain't really get into too much of it, but I seen a lot in the mountains, man. Like I said, man, I see dudes get murdered and all type of crazy shit. And like when you could walk away from that unscathed, like I still got my scars here. But you know what I'm saying? None of that shit is how you respond is everything. And that shit matters. How you respond is everything. I don't have to respond with anger. Don't have to respond with disrespect. How you respond is everything. And responding, what's the term I'm looking for? With resilience.
Yeah.
Being resilient is the best response. I don't believe in that revenge bullshit. That's putting too much time and energy into what someone else thinks about you or whatever, man. Live you a good life. Have you a good family. Put out good energy. Get out to the universe. Keep your circle tight. Take care of you or yours, man. Stay in your gifts, man. Keep God first. God, family, hustle. In that order.
Let's go. Big hole. All right, y'all. Another powerful episode. Crime Pays. I am Ash Cash.
I'm Jay White, first name, last name.
Yo, we'll see y'all next time. Same place. Peace.